Of course, we're remembering Frank Carson today, so we're going to try and go back now to Balbriggan, north of Dublin, where Frank lived for many years. Our reporter Julie Kirby is there. Hopefully we can hear you now, Julie.
Yes, Frank came to Balbriggan, on the coastal town of Balbriggan, North County Dublin, on his honeymoon in around 1950, and himself and his wife Ruth loved it here. They kept coming back and eventually settled here in the mid-1980s for almost 2 decades, and they bought a pub here. Frank's son married a local girl, and Frank himself always got involved in the community, and he even served 2 terms as mayor. And I'm joined now by 2 people who can tell us a little bit more about his time here. Grainne Maguire, you're the current mayor of Balbriggan. Tell me about his relationship with the town.
He had a great relationship with Balbriggan. He loved Balbriggan. His heart was in Balbriggan. He loved the people. He always had a smile on his face. And he was good for Balbriggan, a great ambassador. He even wrote a song, Lovely Balbriggan, for us.
And you saw him perform that song when you were just a little girl on the stage in the Gaiety, is that right?
Well, we actually sang the song with him, and I don't think I was that little. I think I was a little bit bigger than little. But it was a great memory I have of him.
Any chance of a few bars?
Definitely not.
Another person who has great memories of him is his accountant, but also a very good friend, Joe Woods. Joe, tell me about your friendship with Frank.
Well, my friendship extended over 26 years from the time that Frank moved into Balbriggan to this day, to tell you the truth, and I'd like to believe that I was with him on his last public engagement when both of us attended the Royal Variety Command performance last December in Manchester, and it was my privilege to be there with him, indicative of the special relationship we all had over the years. And I also accompanied him on many of his foreign trips and visits, and it was one of those memories that I'll cherish forever. And
you spoke to him very recently.
Believe it or not, he ensured that during one of his lucid moments, they made a phone call from Blackpool and to say goodbye, and it was my pleasure.
And he also had a last request.
Frank's lifelong ambition was to ensure, and he asked me on every occasion that I met him, to do everything that I could to make sure that the roundabout at the top of the town beside the church will be called forever the Frank Carson roundabout.
And Grainne, as mayor of Balbriggan, is that something that you can make happen?
Well, we have a meeting now at the beginning of March, and I'll certainly bring it up at the council meeting, and I've no doubt the people of Balbriggan will be behind it, and hopefully it will happen. Thank you.
So there you have it. Everyone I've spoken to here today, full of fond memories and affection for Frank, and I'm sure that roundabout will have no problem in change of name very shortly.
I'm sure, Julie. Thank you for that.